Papers.
13,
Is
14, 15, 16, yeah.
framed good.
Everybody dance. Do I need to wear this mask? I'm sorry. Wait. Okay.
We'll walk you in like 45 minutes. Just get comfortable.
Oh, all right.
Daniel, I think for this episode we need the most curious, the most noobiest, the bucket flavor aficionado.
Oh yeah.
Briana! Do you know why we've called you here today?
Because I'm a noob. Noobular.
And nubular.
You're gonna try $40 versus $400 whiskey.
Oh.
Circle back to the previous episode we did with you, linked up here. This particular brand, the things you said, it smells like feet.
Smells like feet.
Mm-hmm. Funky.
Funky.
Christmas ham.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas ham.
The tiniest.
ARDBEG.
That's right. This is the ARDBEG core range, which means the things you can always get from ARDBEG,
Right.
ranging in price from $40, $50 to as high as $800, depending on the website you find it on.
So good news.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay it all at once. We'll just invoice you in an installment plan.
Yes.
This is the first one.
I'm nervous.
The Whiskey Somm is preparing the next one.
This is like kind of piney.
Oh yeah, like a piney in there. Okay.
Kind of like woody a little bit.
Yeah.
Like some trees.
Maybe pine tree.
Pine trees.
So we're not going to tell you which is going to be the expensive one, which is going to be the inexpensive one.
Oh.
We're going to get in here, we're going to explore the notes, and one, I think it'd be really interesting to see if you can even tell the difference between these whiskeys, because it's all the same distillery, and Daniel, correct me if I'm wrong, these are all single malts.
Yes.
From the same distillery.
Yes. Now they may be a blend of various barrel finishes. Like there are some that are all bourbon barrel.
Right.
There are some that are a mix of sherry and ex-bourbon barrel.
Yeah.
There are some that are a mix of sherry, new charred oak, and bourbon barrel.
Okay, but whenever those come from the same distillery, you can still call it
Still a
single
single
malt.
malt, yeah.
Right on. Okay, so the first one.
There are milk duds in here.
Oh, you got like a chocolate
Yes.
I get salt, like salt water, like from the beach.
Wow, as soon as you said that,
Yeah,
it got real beachy in here.
note. That's projection, right? That's one of the more fun things about, sitting down with your friends and nerding out on some whiskeys, because somebody will say something, you weren't picking it up before.
Right.
But the moment they say it, it's crystal clear. How do you want to do this, Daniel? Walk us through this. We're going to go through
Let's go through nose first.
Okay.
So before we destroy the palate with things, let's just work our way through. So move to 2.
And you can actually do an A-B.
Oh, like a
That's a
compare.
really helpful
Absolutely.
trick
Yes.
to try and pick apart if you can tell a difference, because it's easier to figure out what's added to one whiskey over another or what's missing in one whiskey.
This one's a lot lighter than this one.
Yeah, it's softer.
Yeah. Like
What are
a
those notes?
fresh plastic frisbee, like how
yeah,
frisbees
yeah.
smell.
Or like when you get the toy and
Yeah.
drive through at
Yes.
some fast food place. Move to 3 really quickly.
Okay, yeah.
Let's move through those really quick, and then we'll come back and start sipping again.
Ooh.
Ooh, that one's sweeter.
Right.
That one's very like syrupy. Pancakes.
Now I also get, and I'm gonna say it, and as soon as I say it, it may ruin it for you. Maple bacon donut.
Yeah, there's a bacon note.
Ooh.
Maple bacon donut.
Yeah. And even though these are single malts from the same distillery under the same brand name, you can tell the difference between these on the nose. You're noticing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Right on.
Let's move to 4.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I have a word. I want to hear what you have to say first.
I don't know if it's nice. Tree barky and wet dog.
I was gonna say grassy. Yeah. And then the wet dog. Yeah, you got some funk in there.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, and let's move to 5.
Okay.
If you need to cleanse your nose, smell your elbow.
Smell his elbow.
Your
Not
elbow?
my elbow.
Because he has a magic
Yeah, I know.
elbow.
I have. It was a gift from the elves.
Everybody line up.
The magic elbow.
Dave's like, fine. It's funny
Smells
that.
like Scotch tape.
Oh. I know that. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
All right, let's go back and take our first sips. Number 1, 46%. Take a little sip of this. Because this is what's gonna get you acclimated.
Ooh, that one It's like kind of like crunchy. Like I feel like I just ate something crunchy, like salted smoky peanuts or something.
All right.
Ooh,
That's
interesting.
good.
All right, number two.
Hi.
We said this was darker notes when you were
we got
smelling
two?
it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Number two is
Wait.
the darker notes than the other one. And you said a little bit sweeter. That's good.
it already.
We know what it is.
All right.
So what do you get?
Ooh, that one's spicy.
Ooh, yes, yes.
I don't know, like very cayenne spicy, peppery.
So that smoke becomes almost pepper.
And,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
less sweetness too.
Less sweetness than
Yeah.
you would think from the nose.
But it's good. I like it. Yes.
Now you remember you don't have to like any of these.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, no, believe me, I would tell you if
It
this
is,
was hot garbage.
it is slightly bitter too,
Compared to the first, yeah.
comparatively.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move to 3.
Yeah. That one still has a lot of sweetness and like a little bit of like a zesty, citrusy.
This is the one that we described on the nose as that bacon and barbecue,
yeah.
but maple syrup sweetness or sweetness of some kind.
And we jumped in proof a bit. The previous ones were in the 46%. This
Yeah.
is 54%.
So even though it's really high and hot, it doesn't taste burny and sharp,
It's
right?
got like a charcoaly aftertaste a little bit, but it's really good. It's
I'm
not
gonna
like over.
1 drop of water, don't swirl it or anything.
So why
just-
are you adding a drop of water? What does this do?
What I'm gonna do is push some of the oils in this very oil-heavy whiskey straight to the top, and you'll see it. Like if you sort of look in there, you'll see the top swirly layer
Maybe
of
people-
oils separating from water in there. It'll be a lot more aggressive.
Oh,
See?
yeah.
Even though we added water,
Why? What? That's weird.
right?
This is something they've been doing in whiskey for generations. People have been adding a little bit of water because the water doesn't have time to marry with the whiskey and really blend in and dilute the proof down. What it does is it separates a lot, like a shock of oils up to the surface while the water gets down into the body of that whiskey and starts to mix together. But right when you take a sip, all those surface oils, that's the first thing that you pull out, and that feels like it's just much more lively and intense. That's not with all whiskeys, but definitely your more oily whiskeys.
Okay, move to 4.
And then we creep the proof up just a little bit more. The ABV, this is 57. To make sure that you don't get much burn, there's a special agitation of the whiskey
Okay.
to release the ethanol. Let me see.
Is it working?
Yeah, just.
This doesn't seem real. It's not. Liar!
Daniel, have you tried the technique?
No,
You want to try the technique?
I'm good.
That's why you'll always be subpar.
No, wait.
Click.
Drop the mic. This episode brought to you by the Wizard of Ads Partners. These are marketing professionals that specialize in turning small businesses into medium businesses, eventually into big businesses. You're agitating all of them.
Yeah.
That's the technique.
No, that's how I do it. You do it in your hand. I do the entire tasting at once.
That was really
because I'm sommelier.
one-upsmanship. You can go to wizardofads.com for free articles and advice and find a marketing professional right for you. Why you gotta show me up like that? You know, the ultimate would be...
You're not. You don't seem like you're a fan.
Oh, am I supposed to drink it? I haven't drank it yet. Okay. Ooh. That is interesting.
To me, this is the most aggressively just pure smoke mixed with pepper, spice, and herb notes. So, what do you get in this one that you didn't get in any of the other ones? I'm gonna tell you that.
Tomatoey.
Ooh, yeah, meaty tomato.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add a little water to this one because with this one, water really does kind of like bring some things out that are buried.
Oh.
Okay, definitely softens it a little bit.
Did you like it better with water or better before?
I actually like that one better with water.
Okay.
Yeah, it made it more smooth.
Okay, number
Last
5.
Ooh. Oh, interesting. That's got like a Christmas cookie, like a ginger cookie.
ginger
or-
snaps.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
You like that one?
nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah.
like it a lot.
Got very fancy.
Yeah.
This, when I was coming off of number 4 and I went to 5, this was the moment where I very, very clearly, more so than any others, that AB on the nose, I got tons of chocolate.
Now I just ranked these in order of my favorites.
Oh.
Notice I'm missing
shoot.
one.
Was I supposed to be doing that the whole time?
No.
Oh.
Now, go back, and if you need to, smell and sip one more time, but arrange them in order of favorite to, or favorite closest to you, to least favorite on the outside edge.
Okay.
Okay. You all right there?
Yeah, gotta
Okay.
cleanse it, you know?
Oh, is that how you do it?
This is hard.
Yeah, but we're day drinking.
I know. I love it.
For you, is it getting harder to differentiate them from one to another?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna get flavor blind here in a little bit, which means you keep throwing such dramatic, flavorful impacts that your brain starts to just kind of turn off.
For a lot of people, the best time of day to go about tasting, when is that, Daniel?
It's in the morning, so roughly 2 hours or so after you wake up is when your palate's gonna be at its best or most fresh.
Yeah.
I think I got it.
You think
You got it?
Yep.
You got them arranged. So that's your favorite.
No, this is my least favorite.
Oh, so favorite down to least favorite.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Number 3.
Number three.
Number three.
What's your favorite? What was your favorite, Rex?
3, yeah.
Mine was 5, actually.
Okay.
So why was number 3 your favorite?
Okay, this one, I liked it because it had some sweetness in it and also like kind of smoky-ish, but not like overpowering.
You guys voted in line with the majority of the ARDBEG committee members.
Okay.
When asked on blind samples what their favorite ARDBEG is,
That means we're very fancy.
the vast majority of the huge, biggest fans of ARDBEG all voted this as their favorite ARDBEG. It's UIGEADAIL.
The Oogdog.
UIGEADAIL.
Yes.
ARDBEG
Oogdog.
UIGEADAIL.
Oogdal.
So what did you get as your next one?
Which your next
My
one
next
was?
is the, what is that, 4?
Oh, I had 4.
What? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, cheers.
Nice. That one is the CORRYVRECKAN, which is specifically using a lot of French oak casks mixed in with ex-bourbon for like that peppery, dry, kind of tanniny note.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit more herbal and rich. The third one for you was
Number 5.
number 5, Rex.
Oh!
Shut up! Oh my god!
Cheers to you.
I guess all mooches like the same things. So it turns out that number 5 is the most expensive ARDBEG on the list. ARDBEG
Really?
Dark Cove.
Yes.
Anywhere from $350 to $800 a bottle. Is that?
Let's go ahead and throw the price points. The Oogdog, how much is that?
The UIGEADAIL's around
Oogdal.
70, which we said at
70.
that one.
Okay.
The
Number
CORRYVRECKAN is roughly $90.
Okay.
The your third favorite for both of you,
Yes.
somewhere between $350 and $800.
Oh, wow.
What was your fourth favorite?
Mine was number 2.
Mine was number 1.
So number 2 is Ano, ARDBEG Ano, and the last one is ARDBEG 10, was your least favorite.
Okay.
So those are both meant to be compared to each other.
Oh.
They're meant to be
similar.
just the same base flavors, but with a slight different accent.
Okay, what
and
is
they
the-
are 1 and 2 in the entry of the ARDBEG range.
Okay.
So the ARDBEG 10 is going to be roughly $40.
Okay.
Or 50.
Yeah.
And the ARDBEG Ano is going to be roughly 55.
Okay. In terms of similarities, like things that you can find across all of them, were there shared elements across these whiskeys?
Yeah, I think that like smokiness flavor was kind of a common theme through them, which apparently I enjoy.
Yeah, well, and
I liked all of these.
ARDBEG is a very, very popular ISLAY Scotch.
Yes.
And ISLAY, what are the main things you're going to find from most ISLAY distillers?
Stereotypically, they tend to head the direction of the iodine and the smoke and the briny notes, and just they're hefty.
Okay.
Not every one of them, but that's sort of the stereotypical trajectory. ARDBEG is sort of known to be one of the more hefty, one of the more smoky ones in general.
You know what's coming up, Daniel? Bastard's Ball.
That's right.
What?
It's going to be live streamed.
Right, so you've helped us in previous years at the Bastard's Ball.
Yes.
Okay. It's obviously not on site. It's the Whiskey Tribe's Whiskey Festival. It's always been capped at 500 people. In recent years, we've been doing it on site. It's been capped at 500 people because of parking limitations.
Right.
This year, there's other kinds of limitations.
Yeah, like in-person limitations, but there's no head count limitation because it's going to be online.
Yes.
And the internet can hold all
The
things.
live stream Bastards Ball is happening September 12th.
Yes.
And we're going to kick it off at 3 p.m.
Yep.
Central Time. That's going to be a marathon epic live stream.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have so many master distillers.
We're gonna have almost all the distilleries that usually join us,
Right.
but in person and talking. We're gonna have all the YouTube channels that have joined us over the past few years, and we're gonna have some new guests, new to the Bastard's Ball,
Yes.
not new to Rex and I.
And shenanigans that Daniel is unfamiliar.
Totally have no idea what he's talking about,
Moved all
unfortunately.
into his shenanigans.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Moved on.